Well, okay, so I'll go ahead and talk about it, man. I get to do MC weekends.
That's what's up.
I got an email saying
off of the last Sunday.
Yeah, that we had a bringer show, and then they had the audition, and the owners were there.
Congrats.
And dude, I've literally nothing has happened, and I've just been rereading that. I'm like,
just trying to read.
This is the love Dad never gave me. You know? Like this is what. But Dad was there, double Dad.
That's what's
and
up.
And he was like, and it was the first time he saw me.
Yeah,
so I didn't do my dad's missing teeth joke.
I was gonna say, so this is not your grandfather, but
this is my grandpa.
So your grandpa,
Yeah,
okay.
I call him Dad.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
because that's where the earned income credit goes. But he brought his sister, and the first thing he does is he spills the popcorn all over the floor when it's dark, you know. So I come over there to sit down next to him, and I step on all this popcorn. I'm like, what the hell happened? He's like, she did it. Like pointed at his sister, and she was like, no, I didn't.
That's like that goes back, I'm sure.
That's such a childish.
And she was like mad, like real. She's like, no, I didn't, Steve. I didn't do that. She's like, you know, you did. And he's like.
And that's funny as hell.
But when I got done with my set, I went over there and talked to him. He's like, man, you did real great. I'm proud of you. I was like, oh, I can stop now. You did it. I got it. I got what I needed.
Right.
Yeah, dude. It wasn't the kids or the fact that I worked the same job as him or that I put his name on my truck.
Right.
No, it was the comedy.
I made the good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
I gotta go cry.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta leave on a high note.
Yeah. Let's go. In 5, 4. Hey guys, how's it going? Nick Campbell here, and with me as always is
David Steele.
and we are Rhythm and Wit. Hey.
Yes, this is the Rhythm Wit Podcast number 48. This is the podcast where we discuss and explore the creative and artistic expressions of artists and performers in Oklahoma City and sometimes Tulsa. And today we have a very special guest from Tulsa.
Cepeda Cheeks.
Welcome.
Yeah, what's up,
Thanks,
man?
man. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Thank y'all for having me.
This is great. You're definitely one of the, I'd say, one of the top performers, I think, in Tulsa. I mean, a lot of people would say that, I'm sure, too, as far as talent and just even success there. So, yeah, this is a very good episode for us. We've tried to get you on before, so finally got to do it for sure.
Yeah, man. Now that you've gotten so much more success, it's nice to have you on.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
But so doing comedy. How long you been doing comedy? How long has it been?
About to be 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Nice. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
When did you what month? What season did you start?
November 2021.
That's good.
October, November ish. I have to look back and see.
In the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you start at?
This open mic at a place called Rabbit Hole in Tulsa.
Okay, I've heard of that place. I've never been there, but they do music there too, right? So like I've always known about it because of the music. Kept my eye on the venues out there, but
yep, they did.
How did that go?
It was like a little open mic, and me and my homeboys, we just stumbled in there, and they were doing open mic. One of them dared me. He's like, "Bro, you should do comedy, bro. It's always been funny." And I'm like, "Shut up." And then like another homeboy was like, "I don't think you can do it." And I said, "All right, I'm doing it." And
There you
then
go.
I did it. And then I really just like riffed on this lady that was heckling me, and they were like, "That was so funny, bro." And I was like,
So you didn't have anything prepared at all, right?
I had like one thing that, like I said, if I ever did comedy, I would do.
Okay.
And it was like the stupid stuff, you know. And then this lady was like, "That's dumb," and I was like, "Your haircut's dumb." And then they're like, "Yeah," and I've just been doing it ever since.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that haircut is dumb. Is that a good bit? You still doing it? You still doing that bit?
Using it ever since. It's my closer.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, well, like I was curious. I like going back to the beginning, but like, where did you grow up in Tulsa?
Yeah.
Okay, so you lived there your whole life. That's interesting.
Not my whole life, but I was born there. I moved when I was 5, but came back when I was 13.
Nice. Okay, so pretty much, but you're a little time away. But I was curious about that. I'm always curious about where people come from, I guess, just because is like, I don't know. I never think a lot of people kind of growing up in Tulsa. I don't know a ton of people in Tulsa, but anyways, it's until now with the comics. But so yeah, what made you? Yeah, that was the question you just answered. Had you ever thought about doing stand up like before? I mean, you said you had briefly, right?
I mean, like. I kind of like used to come up, was bored. Like, you know, I would like
writing some jokes.
But never really thought I would do it, to be completely honest.
Maybe it was always somewhere back in the back of your head, but.
Right. And then one day I was like, I do it. And I was like, pretty decent. And then.
That's awesome.
Been doing it ever since.
Nice. What's one of the first jokes that you wrote that worked, that you liked?
Oh, yeah, like the first actual bits.
Let me think. What was one of the. Probably the Papa John's joke. That was.
Oh, okay. Have you? I think I heard that one.
So, am I allowed to? Well, I'll wrap it up, but I'll keep it quick.
I mean, you can tell whatever. It's up to you because it's your material.
Well, so Papa John said the N word.
Yeah.
And so when I heard it, I was like, what happened at Papa John's where it needed to be said in the first place?
Right.
And I was like, I think he was proposing racist toppings.
Yeah.
It was like, we're going to do the collard green and cornbread pizza. You know? And, these niggas are going to love it. You know, like, and I was like, that was stupid. People were like, yeah, that's so funny. And I was like, okay.
I like that joke. I definitely haven't heard you tell that one on stage before. So yeah, is that still a part of your routine? You throw it in occasionally.
Every now and then.
It's still relevant. I mean, people will still remember that. So I think once people forget, because now Shaq owns it, right?
That's what I said at the end. Like, so now I say it all the time.
That is my go-to pizza. I get their pizza now. I mean, I like the Shaq-a-roni, the giant, but I go there, I just get a large or whatever.
That's a very smart business move by him. It's like stock drops because race is owner, and it's like, I'll buy.
Yeah, and it's good. I think it's some of the best pizza in my opinion.
Papa John's is fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it is.
It was hard not to eat it for that little bit.
I still did. I said, first of all them CEOs is saying it behind the scenes. I don't give a damn, man.
You can't. Yeah, you'd be like eating. You couldn't eat anything if you went by that rule.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's like Chick-fil-A too. I mean, I don't know that I've ever given Chick-fil-A money in my life. I used to eat there a lot for free. I used to work at the mall, so we'd trade. So I'd get it there. And then now I'm a DoorDasher, so I'm in there like literally several times a day picking up orders.
Eat nuggets out their stuff.
No, but yeah, I still never pay for it. So I'm just,
Feel it back on there.
They never know. It fell out the bag.
Oh, you gotta call the restaurant, man. That's
But anyways, yeah, similar situation there. So yeah, speaking along the stand up, like, who are some of your favorite stand ups? Like, I imagine like a lot of us, I'm sure we watched stand up growing up. Did you was there a lot of interest there when you were younger?
I used to love Chappelle, of course, Tommy Davidson, Chris Rock, Richard Pryor, Paul Mooney, Patrice O'Neal's one of my favorite, Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
Bill Burr, the classics.
It's a lot. Yeah, but that's like a lot of the. Where did you watch? Did you watch some? Did you grow up with like Comedy Central?
Yeah, my dad, he'd have like their DVDs and stuff, or YouTube.
Yeah, that's the thing. After, because you're younger than we are, we grew up with all we had was Comedy Central, the channel. We'd turn it on and watch Dane Cook and Pablo Francisco.
Right.
How much younger are you than us? I mean,
I'm 29.
You're 29. Yeah, quite a bit.
About almost 10 years. I thought you were like younger even than that. I knew you were in your 20s, but anyways. Regardless, but YouTube, that changed the game for a lot of people. I mean, you could watch so much whenever they started putting it there.
Yeah, I used to watch all those guys. A lot of Jamie Foxx, a lot of like a lot of that generation of folks.
For sure. Do you think any of those comics were like, or who do you think is like the closest to your style or kind of way you like to perform?
I think I am inspired a lot by Chappelle.
Yeah.
I'm inspired a lot by Patrice. Mm-hmm. Not to say like I'm like them. No, but like that's who I think,
You try to kind of be like a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And just real. I really like Tommy Davidson's like energy, even though I think I need to be more energetic.
You're just very chill.
Yeah, and I don't like. I want to get out of that actually, because it's
break
like
out.
Yeah, I am very like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I be vibing.
But it kind of works. I mean, I think I like watching you because you are just very open. You just seem like you are an open person. You're just, you can talk to anyone, I imagine, just have no problems. And that comes across on stage where it's like, oh, he's just a chill dude. I'd like to hang out with him, Right. So that probably helps to connect with the audience, I imagine.
Right.
But you also have like your performance side as far as you love wrestling.
I love wrestling.
Yeah, man. Wrestling. You love that whole like the theatrics of wrestling.
I probably try to emulate them more than other comedians, to be honest. Like, I love like Stone Cold
because they're very performative and like a lot of them are funny,
Right.
I mean,
like their promos and stuff. I probably watch more of that than I do stand up, if I can be honest.
It's interesting though, because I mean, we all take different inspirations from different things, and you kind of channel that into a different art altogether. So yeah, it definitely makes sense there. Did you always grow up watching wrestling when you were a kid?
I used to love, Stone Cold, The Rock, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero.
Hell yeah.
That was my ish. I still watch it to this day, but
keep up with it. It's like I definitely haven't. I'm familiar with some of it. I don't watch it at all anymore. But I mean, we were like growing up in middle school, we definitely were into.
It's still good, man.
I know, it's like I think it's a fascinating kind of art form and into itself. I just like a lot of it is the time, right? It's like it's so much of a dedication. If you're into that thing, you gotta spend a lot of time watching it just to keep up.
It does come on like 3 times a week. Yeah,
then there's like 4-hour freaking WrestleManias.
It'd be long as hell. Not gonna lie.
But there's a lot of lore too. I mean, there's a lot of you start pulling at threads.
Endless lore.
Yeah.
It's like a soap opera where like you can watch Young and the Restless right now. It's been on for like 40 years, and it's like, well, guess what? You might be late, but you can just fall right in line. And they'll explain the backstories and shit. They'll show clips from 20 years ago when he hit him in the head with a chair.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's cool. That would be interesting for me to kind of watch what it is now and to see, because like I said, I'm very familiar. I used to love it when I was like 10, 11, like a lot of kids. And then I used to really be into like NWO and Wolfpack Sting and all of that. Like Sting was my guy. Like I love that. He was my favorite.
He's still wrestling.
No shit.
I don't know WWE though.
Old as hell.
Old as hell.
Dude, it kind of got ruined for me because my my biological mom, she was married to a guy who was he was a wrestler,
amateur
wrestler, cousin Jed. Out in Kentucky.
That was his character or whatever.
He would be in overalls. He had the knee pads. He had the whole thing. He had a buddy with him that dressed the same but was a little smaller. And so they would like partner up and both carry one end of the Confederate flag. I wish that was Lancaster, Kentucky, guys.
That was his gimmick.
Well, it was his walk-in.
Okay.
And they would roll it, but
that was just like for wrestling, though, right?
Yeah.
So like outside, I don't feel that way.
He was the heel. Like he was like he was trying to get people to. Then he was the announcer for a little while, so he was a good guy. But then he was a bad announcer after a while, where he was like helping the wrong guy. But I got to see behind the scenes, and basically just the ice packs that are around the house for his knees.
Right.
But no, man, once you see behind it, you're like, oh, it's not that.
Yeah.
That's all. It's just made up.
That's why I like that, because I think what I do admire about it is just this. It's all performance. It's very like, like they have storylines. They have it's not scripted per se. I mean, maybe sometimes it is, but like, they're very like it's like a production, like a film production or something. It's like you have to put a lot of work and preparation into putting on a really cool show.
I feel like if it was real, we couldn't watch it because they'd be trying to kill each other. Like,
it wouldn't be fun.
Throwing each other outside of like 30 feet off the no, they die. It's attempted murder every episode.
Because it's like, I think that's why people get into the mixed MMA stuff. It's like that's the real. If you want to watch a real sport,
they trying to be WWE now. So,
trying to get the characters.
Yeah, now they trying to
Yeah.
I'm coming out. They doing the damn MMA fight at the White House next.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
man, keep politics out of sports.
Is that happening? Yeah, is that happening? I thought that was just
That's
kind of
happening.
hearsay.
Well, it's
We'll see.
been confirmed.
yeah.
See if it goes through.
Mm-hmm.
That's fascinating too.
Well, hopefully the tariffs will pay for some of that. You know what I'm saying?
So let's see.
So, yeah, man. Well, what are your goals? I mean, something that I'm curious about is most of the time whenever I talk to other comedians, what are your goals? What are you trying to shoot for? You know, what's the goal for you? What's success look like?
What does success look like? I don't know. I've kind of checked off a lot of my goals.
Yeah.
Everything that I was like, I want to do this. I did it. And I was like, oh, fuck. Now I got to make new goals.
Yeah.
So I'm like in that period of making new goals. I mean,
Yeah.
I want to take it as far as I can. I
Right.
mean, you know, like
Movies, acting.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Venture
I'd love to
into
do that.
different things there because
Yeah.
You mentioned doing like a show, trying to be like a
I'd love to like
Steve
write.
Harvey type kind
Yeah.
Well, not Steve,
of. Sorry, I meant Louis Anderson. My bad, dude.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'd love to host Family Feud or some shit like that.
Yeah, like a game show.
I'd love to
type
tell
thing.
people their answers are stupid. Yeah. I'd be like, that was a stupid answer.
'Cause you,
Is this your mom?
Your mom, she fine as fuck.
Like you have a lot of experience hosting, you know,
Right.
right? So it's like you could probably host anything if it's like a
Yeah,
any
I'd love to
kinda-
do something like that. I'd love to host like a TV show.
yeah,
I'd love to
game show or something.
I'd love to have like a late night TV
Yeah.
show. You know,
Yeah.
I think one thing I'm working on in the next year, I want to start a podcast
Yeah.
pretty soon. I want to start making more internet content,
Yeah.
like skits or something like that.
Yeah,
I want to keep making, you know, like specials and stuff like that, albums, make
Yeah.
comedy albums.
yeah, because that's probably you're always gonna keep doing that anyways.
Right.
But
Like that old school flat. I kind of want to do like that
Yeah.
old, you know, back in the day, you knew you made it if you had a sitcom named
yeah,
after you.
exactly.
You voiced the animated character. You know, you was on late night. You had a late night TV show or
Right,
something like
yeah.
that. Like basically, I know that's like,
yeah,
the stars,
highest.
but that's how I make goals. I just shoot stupid high
Yeah.
and then see how chase it down.
What's been like the biggest thing you feel like you've achieved? I know one thing we haven't talked about yet, but you're headlining the Loony Bin coming
Yeah.
up September 30th.
Mhm.
Or is that right?
Yep, September 28th.
28th, sorry.
Mhm.
September 28th, you're headlining the Loony Bin. Do you feel like that's kind of a big achievement for you
Yeah.
to get there?
I say that working with like DL Hughley, and
Oh, no.
That's
Donnell Rollins, and Gato. You know, I've worked with some big names with Ali Sadiq.
Yeah.
So I'd say between opening for them, headlining the Loony
Yeah.
Bin, recording my special,
Yeah.
like those three are like,
Yeah. The kind of.
you know.
How are you preparing for the Loony Bin? How are you preparing for headlining that?
Well, I'm getting on my promotional stuff.
Yeah.
About
Trying
to
to.
freaking walk the town and plant flyers is
Right, yeah.
everywhere. Trying to do, I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
stuff
stuff
like
like
this,
stuff
for
like
sure.
this, and
Yeah.
just push it. Gonna feed Facebook money and
Yeah.
promote my stuff, and just get on the grind, get as many people in there as I can, and then just give them the type of show I know I can.
Yeah.
You know,
So is that going to be a 30 minutes full, like
about 45.
45?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So, and you got it. You just got to fine tune it, or
Yeah.
it's all you got plenty. You ain't even
Brother,
worried about it.
brother in Christ. I'll give them an hour and a half if they ask for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
All right. All
No, I'm
right.
just, no, I'm just
It's
playing.
like, your hair sucks and your hair
Yeah.
sucks.
I give them about a good 45, and then after that, I'm like,
Yeah,
hey,
then-
white couple, you're white. You know,
Yeah.
Then you're reaching after that a little bit.
I mean, we probably had to
But yeah.
deep in the classics, about the
Right.
classics.
Mhm.
You
you
know,
probably could
Papa
if you,
John's.
if you knew you had to do that much time. I'm sure you could put something together.
Right.
You know, but that's impressive for sure.
Do you get to pick who's up there with you?
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah.
say.
So I'm gonna have Belle, So Pretty. I'm gonna have Big
Oh,
A,
nice.
Big A's coming.
Oh, what up, Big A?
He's
Big
awesome.
A, and then Hugo Willie.
Okay,
Oh, who you go,
great.
Willie?
Yeah,
heard of him.
I've heard of him.
You haven't seen Hugo Willie?
I've
I'm
heard
all
him. I
about
haven't
his
seen
name
him
now.
though.
Mm-mm.
But he's kind of well known, especially in the black community, black comedy.
I need you to reword that
communities.
immediately.
I didn't say the other one.
You didn't go the route of Papa John's, dude.
Nah, I hear you. Nah,
No,
yeah,
but I mean, that's why I hear a lot of other black comics will mention his name a lot. Like I said, or Lynn Kay, I know she does some stuff with him a lot. So, I haven't seen him perform.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. How long has he been up?
Longer than me. I don't know like how long, but pretty long time.
I think he's kind of an older, I think.
Does he come to OKC at all ever?
Not that I know of.
No. He might now.
Hey, hit him up, man.
He might now.
Get him on a show. I'm sure.
Have to check him out.
Nah, he's hilarious, man.
Yeah, I haven't heard too much about him besides his name. It's been around the internet for sure. But we are now taking donations to help support Rhythm and Wit. It's called buymeacoffee.com/Rhythm and Wit, and that is where you can go and just donate any amount. I think that what they do is it's called Buy Me a Coffee. You can buy us 1 cup of coffee, costs $5, so you can just donate $5, and that will maybe buy one of us a coffee.
Yeah,
so
we'll sip on it together.
We'll split it. So you can do that, or you can buy us 10 cups of coffee if you wanted to. So, I mean, that's like a $50 donation, and then that's all goes there. You can leave us a message on there, and if you do leave us a message, we will certainly read it on the air, and thank you for your support. And any of the money that we take from Buy Me a Coffee or any donations at all, we are going to use to put back in the show, whether it's buying new equipment, maybe some mics or cameras or lights or anything like that, or maybe even promoting and just trying to grow the audience, because that's something that I'd like to get into is, buying some ads and things like that to try to grow our audience in that way.
Absolutely.
And of course that costs money, so we would love it if you could support us. If you have the means, please go to buymeacoffee.com/Rhythm Wit. Rhythm and Wit.
Well, I was curious. So the Loony Bin, you got that? It's upcoming headlining show. But we talked about how you worked with these bigger names, and like I said, man, I'm gonna start doing these weekends. I'm coming up on your coattails. But you guys, I'm gonna start doing these weekends for Bricktown Comedy Club. I got an email. They said I can do it now, so I'm just gonna get some information from Cepeda right now. But I'm nervous because I'm like, okay, I don't know how to act sometimes. So what's the etiquette in how you approach green room when you're around them? What do you try to do?
I think what you do, give them their space. Like, be available. Just give them their space, because you got to remember, they've been traveling. They're probably tired as hell. They gonna also have a bunch of people in their face already as it is, being the headliner and stuff. I'll interact with them. I'll meet them initially. I'll greet them. Hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. Is there anything you need from me? Anything you want me to say specifically when I'm bringing you up? And then when they say da 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 da, write it down. Make sure I get there early. That way you can bolt it down, because you already got to do your set. You already got to kind of absorb that initial, when you first up. So I think just making sure maintaining your professionalism is probably that's more important than being funny, to be honest, in my opinion. A lot of people be like, because a lot of people be trying to go in there and be like, I'm gonna be the funniest one tonight.
Trying to impress them or something.
Right, in which, yes, be funny, be professional,
just be yourself.
Be yourself, be funny, but be professional. Yeah, because nobody paid to see you. Right. When you MC, bro, no one paid to see you.
Was it true whenever you start, like like it is hosting? Sometimes you're the stuff that fall on the sword. Just get them warm. Everybody's still ordering.
Kinda. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you still do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. It's not.
Can you play with the crowd at all?
It depends on the club. If they MC notes tell you to not do that, then don't do that.
That's what I heard too about, like, the MCs not supposed to, like, you shouldn't do that. That's what I've heard, like, from a podcast or something. But you shouldn't do crowd work, because that kind of it shows the audience that that's okay to interact, and that might not be what the headliner wants.
I mean, if they specifically tell you not to, but I mean, let's be completely honest. Folks, they'll tell the little rules. Don't scream at the stage. These folks still scream at the stage.
Right.
Like, folks be drunk as hell off their third mix, off the Long Islands or whatever.
Yeah.
Nick Campbell. And what you're supposed to do is just not
Right.
reply to
you
that.
kind of have to address it then at that point.
That's when you go, your hair is stupid.
Yeah, there you go. Works every time.
Can I use it?
Yeah, go ahead.
But it's probably better to not like, because Nick, you do like, you like to
I
go
love
in,
talking to the
you go
crowd.
into the crowd before they're
Give
not
me a fucking reason.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like I would say like you're probably right. Like probably for you probably should hold that back a little bit. And
I like
then-
asking questions though,
Yeah.
like just kind of get like a general, get them clapping and moving.
Yeah,
you know,
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's probably
yeah,
good.
like
Yeah,
hey,
right.
who's been here tonight?
Right, yeah,
who's
that
been here
kind of stuff.
before? You know,
Yeah, I mean, all you're really doing is just warming them up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, which what that looks like to you, just do you, you know.
Mhm.
But just keep in mind, like, you know, you are cold starting them, you know. So
Yeah.
don't take it too personally. If like, you know, they like, because they still like, man, I'm waiting for shit. Some people just be like, I came here for this guy.
Yeah.
Who these other two motherfuckers, you know?
Yeah.
So. Because it'd be some days I'd be like, what the fuck? These people hated me. And then
Yeah.
after the show, they'd be like, nah, you were good, man.
I was just eating my wings.
Right.
Yeah. Some people just don't think they don't pay attention to the opener or something.
Right.
But it's not necessarily anything to do with whoever it is, right?
Right.
Well, Bricktown, I mean, at the open mics, you know, just like me, most people, they just kind of like let them come in, they'll sit down, and they sit at least 2 rows back.
Yeah.
You know? But these shows that we've been doing recently with Bricktown, and I did one at Loony Bin, they're right on you. I mean, they force them to sit up front, they
Yeah.
seat them with the host and everything.
Right.
So you're sitting there, and this is the first time where I was like, I could put my toe in your food. like we're too close to my feet, and I was outside. Like, you know, I feel
Yeah,
bad for them,
right.
but they really will. Like, so I did the Bringer show. I did a Bringer show at Tulsa,
Mhm.
and then I did the competition,
Mhm.
and then the second competition. Both times I was like later on in the list,
Mhm.
and then this time I wasn't. Like the last competition, because you were part of that competition too, right? So obviously, because you won. But hey,
Congratulations.
but I was one of the first ones on the last part of the competition that I was on,
Mhm.
and they were still eating. There were still people like
Yeah.
nomming, and so there'd be some dude, and then I'd say a joke, he'd be like, and so I was like, all right, man.
I mean, it gotta be funny if a motherfucker stopped eating
Yeah,
his
right.
quesadilla and acknowledge it.
Yeah, he was like,
I'm a tunnel vision eater, man. Once I take a bite, I don't hear shit.
I know.
yeah, I'm the same way.
It's kind of weird about. I mean, I think it is.
Lost a kid that
That
way.
is a big thing. Like, oh shit. That's a big thing for comedy is like food, right? People go to a club and they order food. I think
Right.
it's about, people like to be entertained while they eat. I think that's just a weird human thing we
Yeah.
do. We watch TV at home in front of, with our
Right.
pizza or something.
Like going
But,
to the movie. You know?
yeah,
you
gotta
know?
get your popcorn.
Right.
But it is kind of weird sometimes whenever, because I was at the Tulsa Bringer show that you were at, and like we ordered food and ate dinner there, but we were done, I think, before the comics even went up. But that's probably the best way to do it, I think, because it's like I don't want to be trying to eat and watch a performer. It's like 'cause
Right.
I want to be locked in,
Mhm.
focus on them.
Right.
But yeah, it's probably kind of weird sometimes with that, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I tried it. I mean, like I'm like you, man. I'll just sit there and eat. I'll be like, all right, cool. And then if we have popcorn or something, Liz always gets popcorn, or we get a soda. It's
It's
like,
a little
we're
bit
chilling.
easier to eat and watch.
Yeah.
so.
But I'm in it. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's like, did you want any? But no, man. So yeah, you won the competition, right?
did.
So it was like over 4 weeks. 5th week was the final.
Right.
So it was out of Tulsa, which was super fun.
Mhm.
So we got to go hang out in Tulsa. Got to meet Joe, and got to meet Tyler McCants.
McCants, yeah.
McCants, yeah.
Mhm.
Funny kid, guy.
Grown man.
It's hard to tell anymore. Well, I'm almost 40, so I'm like at that point now. But he's funny guy, and a lot of funny people.
Mhm.
What I noticed is like Tulsa, even though we're so close, Tulsa and OKC have a different way they deliver.
Mhm.
Have you noticed that?
I have.
Yeah.
What do you see?
Y'all are more. What's the word? I think y'all's like raunch is more. I don't know. It's like both. I feel like both sides are pretty raw in terms
Yeah.
of, but at the same time, y'all's raw and Tulsa's Raw is different. I don't know how to word it.
Yeah.
I feel like OKC's more traditional, like in their delivery and like setup punch.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think Tulsa's more alternative. That definitely.
But they are also more conversational. I feel like a little bit. Yeah. Because you're very conversational. That's one of the things I like about you. I won't even know it's going to happen. Like you'll be talking and I'll be like, oh, there was a joke. Damn, that was good. And then, but like in OKC, I feel like it's more premise, setup,
punchline. Taggity tag call back. Yeah. No, it's just
that was it. Can you say that? Can you say that again? I gotta write that down. That was a good joke.
Yeah. It's a good structure. Take some notes. I think but sometimes I feel like with that, it's kind of, I think the reason why that kind of works sometimes the traditional way is because people expect that and they know how to follow that sometimes, it's like, and then they know when you're supposed to laugh even, it's like, but with, the alternative way, it's like, I feel like with your style, I don't know. I think that I like your style because like you said, it can just come out of nowhere and you're like, oh shit, that was funny. But it was like, it was clearly planned, but you don't see that it was planned or you don't feel like it was.
Well, the OKC Bringer show, Duke Durant, man.
That's my guy.
The whole time he was talking, I was like, this guy's just talking to us. I don't even know if he made any of this up. Like, this is happening right now.
He must have been on earlier that day because that was at the later one, right? Sunday? Was that what you're talking about?
That was at the end of the... Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I never heard that name.
Sherry Bell, right?
Is that the same one Liz was on?
I think she was on there. I saw
so that was the 4 p.m. show.
Yeah.
So that was the showcase, Sunday showcase at 4. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like all those names I'm not familiar. There's like a couple of comics I hadn't seen before on your show, which, I mean, they're okay. I mean, that's probably why I hadn't heard of them before.
Madam Meatloaf, did y'all watch Madam Meatloaf?
Who's that?
Wait.
She tore it up, dude. She brought most of the people. I think she brought like 60 people.
Madam Meatloaf?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Swear.
Yeah, she was pretty...
Yeah. She does 40 West. I think her and Chance Del Fuego, they do. There's out in Yukon. There's a place called 40 West. They do a showcase there.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was thinking about bringing her to the Bamboo Room just because she's rowdy like that.
Yeah.
So
I can only imagine Madam Meatloaf.
Madam Meatloaf.
There was one girl that was on your show that was like, I think her name was Sarah something. You know what I'm talking about? She was like a year maybe in. She was pretty new. She was pretty good though.
I didn't see her.
I mean, like she was newer, but she was good.
Yeah. Dude, after my set, I was floating.
Yeah,
I had to go outside.
I think
and
it
chill.
was after yours, so you might not have been in there. But anyways,
dude, 10 minutes. Oh, 10 minutes on it. Those 5 minutes we were doing for the competition. I was like, this isn't enough to do anything.
Right.
And then we did that 10 minutes in front of those 200 people. I was like, give me more. I need more.
I'll do 30 right now. I don't give a
yeah, dude. And the crowd was good because everybody brought their friends and family, so everybody's super supportive. Nobody has any high expectation. I mean, not that, if they were fair.
Right.
I mean, even then, they kind of weren't. They were laughing at anything, you know. But they were doing a great. But it was such a nice feeling to have. That many people were laughing at you.
I was thinking about 200? Too. Obviously, I think we've had this conversation a little bit before. But obviously, whenever you're doing stand up, you want to have a big crowd. I mean, the best idea, because I think that's the best way you're going to know if your jokes work, to have a big crowd, because you have so many different personality types in there mixed in. And I feel like that show was definitely just like one of the most diverse crowds. You know?
Well, it would pop over here and it would like go through them. Like
that was fascinating. Something I
like
noticed.
the little hand wave.
Yeah. Well, you could hear certain people get like and the other people wanted to join along almost like then they all start laughing.
That's something I've noticed, or I've heard about too, and kind of you guys can weigh on this, but like whenever you have like this group mentality type thing, it's like a shared experience. And it's like there is this, like you said, you want to be a part of what's going on. So it's like people, do you guys feel that way? Like as far as the crowd, like as far as from your perspectives, like is there like a difference in sometimes whenever they're kind of not connected with each other and other times they are?
I think it depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah, I guess if you can kind of get everybody on the same page.
Right, because you might talk about something where maybe half the crowd feels how you feel or what your joke is kind of portraying, and the other half's like,
actually,
Yeah,
I don't feel that
they
way.
disagree.
I think pineapple does go on pizza. I don't give a damn what the government tells me to put on my pizza, shit like that. So,
But people genuinely get upset about the pineapple pizza thing.
There's lots of
tribalism even in the pizza world.
They'll storm the Capitol about pineapple pizza.
Dude.
So
And taxes.
one thing I was curious about or wanted to bring up was like you enter a lot of competitions, mostly win those competitions. Is that something you try to do more and more? Do you like competitions? Like what is
I don't, actually.
Is it just something you do to get more stage time?
Yeah. I only do it to just like get on stage and then let the people putting it together see me and then be like, all right, let's put you on some other stuff. And I'm like, okay.
That's
all I really care about.
That's your only kind of goal with that. You're not like, I don't know, what is it like though, because you do win often, like especially roast battles and stuff like that, right?
No, roast battle, I just like consulting people.
Yeah, that's just fun.
Yeah.
So, all right, at a roast battle, what are you thinking? Like, before you go up, you got a list of people's names. You even look them up.
How do you
you just going off looks.
It depends on like whatever we do. So like when we did like Tower City, I did when they told me like who I was going against. I only knew the first girl. I didn't know who I was going against after her and then after that.
Okay.
But for her, I mean, she messaged me and was like, "Can you tell me some stuff about you and I'll tell you some stuff about me?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, here you go." Because I want to put on a good show. So I'm
not to help.
I'm not gonna guard. I'm like, "Hey, here's this info about me. If you need anything else, just ask me."
Yeah.
And she, I kind of looked at her Instagram and was like, okay, I got everything I need.
Yeah, you can kind of tell from
and
that.
So, yeah, I do offer like looks, appearance, like your demographic stuff, and then kind of just stuff that like whatever is presentable, I use it.
Do you do it in the moment? As you're watching the show? I mean, does stuff come up while you're up there? I mean, do one about Dave right now.
I don't hurt my feelings.
Come on, man, be cool.
we in his house right now.
My bad. Look, I was just looking for an example, man. Come on.
But yeah, like I'll do stuff in the moment. Like when she said something, then I like, I'll do a little rebuttal in the moment. But at the same time, I'll lean on the stuff I wrote, but then also something pops up in the moment. I'll be like, I'll use that.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
And if it sucked,
Well,
I still got other stuff.
What I notice is you have like tactics though. Like you go, hey, I'm not going to go after this until they come after this.
Right.
If they're a woman, they got to come after my demographic before I start.
They cross the line.
You still got a crowd to entertain.
Yeah.
So if I just go out there and be like, this lady's a bitch, they're gonna be like, this guy's a dickhead. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like a setup or kind of a progression of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so basically it's like, like me, I already know what's gonna happen. I go up there, somebody gonna go, this guy can't swim. I'd be like, I'm glad you said that. Because what I'm saying?
That opens you up.
Yeah, exactly. So like it's like in boxing, I'm defensive. So it's like I wait for you to throw a little hard one. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take the hit, counter punch, hit you with something.
Yeah.
Because then the crowd like, he had to say some shit. You know what I'm saying? He got hit,
Right.
So I think it was Tina. Was it Tina that you went up against? And then she said something about your kid.
Yeah, she said something about son. And then I was like, your granddad's name is Son or something like that.
And the whole room.
They're like, I got her.
One thing that somebody, I think it was Tyler Barris, we had him on the show, and he went up against you before. But anyways, I thought that was funny when we had him. But anyways, I think it was on that clip we talked about, or you've said this before too, but it's like growing up, you kind of have practiced this your whole life because of your last name.
Yeah, no, like, so growing up, like, that's all we did was just roast each other. And, like, I, unfortunately, was, like, the main character of these roast sessions.
The main punchline.
So I was fighting for my life.
Yeah. Every day?
Every day, bro. So, like, I just got really good. And that's how I got people to stop fucking with me.
Right. Just being funnier, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, people like, Cheeks, like, ass cheeks. And I'd be like, your mom's a hoe.
Dude, well, the EBT card thing, whenever you talk about that, man, that's like, You know what that look. How'd you know so fast? That's so good.
I just had to be, I'm not, my dad used to always tell me like, man, don't be no fucking victim. You know what I'm saying? Like fight back. I ain't never gonna let nobody just bitch me,
Just
so
take it. Yeah.
And then that's just how I got good at roasting. I'm gonna go down swinging. Fuck it. I mean, like, I might be getting cooked, but I'm gonna
go down. Yeah.
So.
Well, that's how my house was like that. My mom and dad used to do. We would just sit there and. I mean, it was vicious. It was mean, but I mean, you're like, we're joking, and then somebody get hurt, and then you walk away and come back. It'd be fun.
Yeah,
but,
that used to be my problem. Like, cause I feel like my feelings would get hurt by some shit, but I'm okay. Like, I can kind of handle it.
Yeah.
Then I'll reply with some shit that I feel is equal that might not have been equal.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, no, you're an asshole. And I'd be like, I thought we was talking shit, you know, so.
That is kind of an interesting thing about roast battles. Is like you almost have to match the blow a little bit. Otherwise, if you throw it out of balance, I feel like you can.
I will say, if it's like a white dude, you can just do whatever the fuck. You can just shut the fuck up, you school shooting pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah.
That's like it's like easy and hard to roast white dudes.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the stock shit. Like I don't like.
Right.
I know that's like the reliable, but it's like I don't like doing it because it's like everybody say that.
It's kind of
coming through for everybody.
Right. Every single time you
easy fruit or low hanging fruit.
Yeah. Or like you roast a Hispanic person, it's the same shit. The Asian person, same. Right. When gay people do it, they say the same stuff about gay people. And it's like, you gotta take the low hanging fruit, right? And then all you gotta do, get one more branch above it. That's all you have to do. Don't grab that one.
Yeah.
Raise your hand a little higher.
Yeah.
That's where the good stuff is.
Because I think that kind of makes it a little bit, you're taking this overarching idea or stereotype, but then you want to like focus it in on that specific person a little bit. I think that probably would help. Huh?
Right. I think when you do it, like I write it still with respect.
Yeah.
So it's like, I roast people at the same time. It's like, I don't hate you. I don't write it like, because, I'm like, I still fuck with you, you know. I think a lot of people just write something. I'm like, that is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just very mean.
Right. It's like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, don't get me wrong, it's going to hit.
Yeah.
But it's a punch, but it's not like attacking your character.
It's almost like boxing, like you said, too. Like, I mean, those boxers don't hate each other. Maybe they do.
It's a sport. Right.
I mean, but regardless, they're out there. They respect each other. They're gonna, they're not trying to kill each other.
Right.
That's why I don't do roast shows, man.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I'm gonna lose people that I want to put on my shows.
Right. Yeah. Because I was gonna ask, you don't do it very often at all, right?
I think it's mostly because I just don't have the opportunity that I would like. But also it's. I mean, who's gonna ask? There's only like 2 roast things going on. They have the roast thing at Bricktown, and then I do a gamer roast at Twisters.
Yeah, Twisters.
And most of the time, they do that the same time we do a show, so it makes it a little difficult. I would do it, but it's not my first choice.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, just because my character is happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, it's you kind of have a heart. But you mentioned earlier about growing up in your house with your parents. Like, you probably could, if you like, focused in on that and like took that inspiration, I bet you could put together a good roast.
Yeah. All right.
It helps me with like my writing. Because I mean, it's like the same with like writing jokes. You write your roast jokes and it's like you look for an angle.
Yeah.
Because what I'll do, I'll just write down your characteristics. Like if not so you said, but like
let's say Dave.
With Dave. All right. Your name is David.
Yeah.
David Steele. When you think Steele, what do you think of?
Man of Steel.
There you go. Man of Steel.
Superman.
Steel is that an element on the periodic table?
No, it's a combination of things.
See. See.
I'm pretty sure that's
Steel
right.
as in thievery?
Yeah.
Steel.
I used to get that all the time when I was growing up, for sure.
David Steele's. Well, I just do that for like an hour.
The graphic designer, you do that too? Like you go down whatever else he does? And
graphic designer. We in his house. He got a lot of nerd shit up. Nerd shit. No woman in this bitch.
If there was, that nerd shit wouldn't be up.
Right? I mean, that could be why. I don't know.
Drove past 37 homeless people on the way. Just shit like that.
Let us know everything that you think about Dave.
What's your favorite David Steele roast in the comments?
Email us. We'll say it out here.
We'll put the best ones on there next episode.
Sorry, Dave.
It's
But already that happened. I mean, what did we get? Like 3 things off that? That was like 5 seconds?
Because it's the same thing. Like, you could do that with literally anything, even.
Right.
You don't have to be a person. You can just go through, a topic and do the same thing to write a joke about it.
Because that's how, like, when I, like, my self-deprecating jokes,
Yeah.
I'm just roasting myself.
Right,
so,
yeah.
in which you know yourself more than anybody. So you just do that and it's like da-da-da-da-da, like when I make fun of myself.
That's always the best, I think, whenever comics do roast themselves in that way, because it's like, it kind of, I mean, one thing about comedy, I say this all the time, but it's like comedy generally is just, like very generally, it's just, you're just pointing out stuff.
Right.
In the world.
Right.
So if you can point to yourself, like you said, you know yourself the best, and then you're pointing to yourself, and that, like, clues the audience in on who you are as a person, but they're also laughing at that because it's like and he also shows you don't take yourself too seriously.
Right, in which they probably have similar things.
They're already, because the one thing I always say, we've always said this about like opening jokes, is like usually a lot of people will do this is just like their first joke is a joke about themselves to like point out whatever it is that's the most obvious thing.
What it look like.
I would. That's good. I hate that same. I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
I know what I look like. I'm like, stop.
But I
mean,
think,
like, just
I
say
think
it.
sometimes
Just
you
say
have
it.
to. Yeah, you don't have to set it up. You can set it up better than,
It's just like, that's the same one for everybody. It's not that the premise itself. It's nothing wrong with that.
But it's that line.
I know what you guys
Well, Kyle Kinane does it on every one of his specials, but one of his was like, I know the question that you got here tonight. If you don't know me, I know the conversation you had tonight to get you here, and I want to thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like, I know I say tyranny in casual conversation,
Right.
and like these little things, it's like. But yeah, that one you hear all the time, which is like, I know what you're thinking.
I know
But I
what
think
you're
it's
Bitch, I wasn't thinking that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I was thinking, where's my chicken tenders at?
Right.
Actually,
Yeah, gay
like,
Harry Potter. You know? Like,
and I'm like, well, now I'm thinking it because you said it,
right.
but like, no, like what you might look like that. Just say, do the setup different,
Right.
You know?
Don't use that same line that everyone says. Yeah, I think that's a good point for sure. But I do think it's very powerful as far as, because you're just breaking the ice with whatever it is. Because if you have if you go up, and you have some crazy hairdo or just
you gotta talk
it's
about
like,
it.
you have to point that out before. It's like you can't just ignore it.
well, like your cheeks joke.
Right.
Yeah. Your
That's why
name.
that's
It's
usually
like
my open.
Yeah. Right.
Because when I get on stage and fuck Cepeda Cheeks, and the crowd be like,
Yeah.
that's an interesting
Poor
name.
man.
Don't pity me.
Not a victim.
Not a victim at all. But no, I joke on that, and then that's when I use that to kind of talk about other topics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Branch
then
into
that's my
more.
perfect opener.
Right. Have
So-
you ever done a show when you didn't do that joke and it didn't?
Recently, I stopped kind of because I mean, with my special coming out, I'm gonna probably stop using it as much.
Certain things in that with that you use in that, you probably retire those jokes.
Well, not retire, but I plan on just restructuring. You know,
Okay.
kind of like turning it into something new.
Yeah.
You know. Because I watch a
Refresh.
lot of like older comedians. Maybe they did a little TV special,
Mm-hmm.
and then they did a joke a certain way. But then their big time HBO special that got morphed into something. It got reached, you know what I'm saying? And so
Evolved. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So just I'm not gonna tell it that way anymore. But I want to see how I'm gonna redo it, kind of morph it into something else.
Maybe.
Well, do your bits evolve over time? I mean,
all the time.
Something different comes in, you kind of just change it, or maybe the times force you to have to change it.
Both. I mean, because sometimes I'll think of something, I'll be like, you know what? Fuck that joke.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care. I turn into some whole new shit. I think the most important thing is never to fall in love with like the way it's told. Or like, it's like, don't be afraid to just. It's like it's like a puzzle in which, you know, when you like, let's say this was a puzzle, right? And this piece was here, and you might think it was supposed to fit there.
Yeah.
But it's really like, actually, this bitch was supposed to go here.
Yeah.
You know, that's how
You find out later, it's like, oh, this works way better if you flip it up. But if you never allow yourself to try differently, you might not find that better way or whatever.
Right.
Well, that's how at that Bringer show, I changed 2 jokes before I went up, which are they've both been kind of mid, you know, not just like, and there's nothing wrong with, they have good funny pieces, but I just moved the funnier piece to the end and changed the middle in one joke, and it pop.
There
I
you
was
go.
like, oh man, that's great. And then the
Figured
other
it
one, I
out.
just moved. Like I don't want to get my kids kidnapped. You know that one?
Yeah.
I changed kind of where I put that information, and then it got closer to the reveal, and it did it again. And that was, I figured that out at an open mic that week. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do this whenever I go up there. And I did it. And I was like, oh, there's that little, the puzzle pieces are, don't be
pivot.
married to it.
Yeah.
Right. Like in like a pit, like basketball, they might be stuck here, but then they go here. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I got a whole new angle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite, watching that happen in real time with other people's stuff too, like watching you, or especially at a competition, because people do they're like, I'm going to try my best stuff. When I did that prostitution joke out in Comedy Avenue, you remember, that was like the only laugh I got.
Yeah.
But it was, I heard, I don't know if it was you, but one of the guys in the back was like, "Wah!" I was like, I'll take that. That's
So
a
I
win.
think that is a good joke. I think that obviously I've seen you do that a lot, and it's like sometimes it hits, sometimes it totally bombs.
I take it out
And
of my
it's just-
stuff.
But I do think there's probably, I think you should keep doing that and like keep figuring it out. Like you said, eventually I think you're gonna find the best way to tell that joke where it works.
Well, there's
like, more than
crowds
it
that-
doesn't.
Like, you can recognize they'll receive it.
Yeah.
You know, like you
Yeah.
get up there and you watch a few people, you're like, if I throw this out here, they don't
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
But the way it works, it doesn't fit well with my entire act.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
But
kind of a
I usually use it
oddball.
as a like, all right, y'all ain't listening.
Yeah.
Like, y'all ain't laughing. All right, well, you get this then. We're gonna see how you feel about this.
That's a
Right.
good idea too, to have something like that, to like, because if your regular material is not working, it's like you gotta try something else. So
Right.
like just pull out some weird joke that you know doesn't fit you.
It's comedy like boxing, because it's like
Yeah.
you might come in with a plan,
Right,
and then
yeah.
you get hit in the mouth, and it's like, oh shit.
Oh, new
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah, like we had a plan and that shit's ruined. So, and we still in this boxing match, so we
Right.
need to do something.
Yeah, so I had a question about kind of along those lines, is like, what's like one of the biggest lessons you've learned from comedy? Like, or maybe, because we used to ask this question, like, what was your biggest bomb or something? It's usually the biggest lesson from that. But anything like come to mind? Like,
I think you gotta read an audience,
yeah.
and you gotta really understand who you're talking to, in which you can't approach. It's like raising kids, where it's like you can't raise your kids the exact same.
Right.
Each kid is
yeah.
individual parenting. I mean, yes, you parenting, you're one person.
Right, but you got your approach. is a
Right. You
little
can't
different.
approach one kid the same way
Mhm.
as another kid. They're not the same kid.
Right.
And like with audiences, you can't, just because you might have done that same room in
Yeah.
2 different times, you can't approach it the same way. You got to look who you're talking to. You got to, I like getting there early. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I don't do it, but I like getting there early,
Try
ideally.
to.
And like kind of, sometimes I'll start conversation with folks and just to like feel the crowd out. Like they won't even know. If I'm open, like if I'm MCing or I'm featuring, they won't even know I'm a comedian.
Yeah,
And
you're
I'll
just
be
talking to people.
Just shooting
yeah.
the shit. And I'd be like, I'm excited for the show today.
Yeah.
And I get up there and the motherfucker be like, the fuck? And I'll be like, yeah, I bet you gave me all the info I needed. And like,
So-
yeah, like do your homework. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean that like,
What are
in
you
lo-
looking for? What are you looking for specifically?
I mean, just kind of like, cause like me, like being in the Army, I've met a lot of people with a lot of cultural backgrounds
Yeah.
and stuff. And like that helps. Like you got to get out and meet people. You got to learn people. Like if you look in that crowd and you see a bunch of, not to like stereotype,
Yeah.
but if I'm looking in the crowd and I see a bunch of white people, I'm like, oh, some things I probably shouldn't talk about today.
Yeah.
But if I look in the crowd and see a bunch of black people, it's like, I know how I'm going to have to approach this.
Because yeah, you kind of, if you know your audience or even the demographics, you know, it's like you kind of know a little bit about how they think, you
Right.
know, so you can kind of, it's like, well, they're probably not going to like this or whatever, or they're like a black crowd. It's like, they're going to love this certain topic. So like every black person has to deal with or something, you know?
Right. But then if I go to a white crowd and I talk
Yeah.
about that, they be like, what is this
Yeah.
guy talking
It's like that,
about?
they don't have no idea what you're talking about.
Where's
so.
my hummus at? What the fuck? Like, yeah, like they
this has too much seasoning.
spicy as hell.
Yeah, what'd you put on this mayo?
What the fuck? Salt. Yeah, like you just gotta. I feel like
Yeah.
reading. Take a second, slow down. Like take
Yeah.
a second, absorb.
Like pay attention to not, because a lot of comics, I'm sure it takes a long time before you kind of can pay attention to other than your stress levels, you
Right.
know? So like
They
if
just
you,
so focused on they
Yeah,
script in their head,
right.
and they not taking the
Right.
time to like look who they're talking
Yeah.
to. like look at the audience. Like I'll look a motherfucker in their eye and I'll be like, yeah, pussy, you know, and they'll be like,
he said it to me.
yeah, and they'll be, like I make eye contact with these folk. Like look at them, learn them. Because like when I crowd work, I ask questions and I kind of like I low key predict what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
And if I predict it wrong, that's still funny. And then I'll be like, oh shit, I misread you wrong. Well, good, you know.
Yeah.
Then I kind of just, you know, or like, you know, just read your audience though. I think that's the best thing. Just like, yes, come with a structure, come with a plan. Be ready to adapt, though.
Yeah. I feel like that's most of the game. Yes, be ready to adapt. Like you have it in your back pocket if you need it, but if you can get led there instead off the crowd, then it feels more organic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the game is to make it feel like it's not made up.
That's what I write, but I make it, like you said, I write, but I write it conversationally. Like I'll write it a certain way. And then when I'm structuring it, I'm like, all right, well, let me make it sound how I talk.
Right.
So that way it comes off. Yeah, I don't want to come off robotic.
That definitely is your style. Like I said, every time I've seen you, it's like having a conversation, because I've had conversations with you, like even now, and it's just like, it's funny. You know, like
I appreciate that.
You be, you know, peppering in jokes here and there. So yeah, it's like very similar in that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This ain't the 90s, man. You can't do that. The premise.
Yeah.
Set up, punchline.
Right.
Yeah, because I think comedy is changing too. I think, I mean,
That worked on me so good.
There's so many.
You did giggle at that shit.
It's so true.
That's comedy right there.
I'm going to go write that down.
Like, that's what I grew up with.
Well, there was something I recognized. We started doing the comedy on the spots.
Yeah.
And so I was doing my sets, and they were funny. I was getting laughs, and then we did comedy on the spot, and I would have a good set on comedy on the spot, and I'd be like, those are two different people. Like I would watch my video. It's like, how do I make these one?
How do you combine that?
And then
in the middle.
This is whenever I would do the joke now, and then I'm watching for people. And then as soon as somebody does something, I'm like, you're mine. And then I drag them in, make them a part of it, and then have fun, and then kind of move it around. So it's really doing your jokes, watching everybody, kind of seeing how they react, and then playing off the people that some people you'll look at, and they'll try to look away from it. So I was like, all right,
I leave them alone.
Yeah, I don't mess with them.
Unless they just got something, I'm like, no, I'm gonna
unless
talk.
their partner is somebody who is like, look at me.
Right.
And they're not like that guy. I did that Bringer show, and I do that joke of where I'm like, my daughter said Hawk to.
Yeah.
And then
I remember that.
Who here knows what Hawk to is? And there was a guy up front, and he was like quiet. And his wife was like, yeah. I was like, damn, dude. I was like, congratulations. I was like, that's hard to do with a Mario Kart shirt on.
He probably scarred. He get hot too much.
It's not as good as you think.
It's off.
Prove it to me.
It's a lot of phlegm.
Yeah. I'll have that problem. I'll be cool with that problem.
Right.
So
I'm dead as hell.
What'd you say?
No, I say that's funny as fuck.
So you do have a special coming out though.
I do.
It's been about a year in the making.
Yeah, we were there. I remember when you filmed it. It was at the Vanguard.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
It's a great venue too.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. It is still. But yeah. It was a great night.
So what's going on with that? When you got coming out? You got any dates?
Got the final cut.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah. So we're gonna date is coming probably by the time. When y'all drop this?
Friday, I think. Yeah, this coming Friday. So
I will probably have word about it sometime this week.
Okay.
And if I do, could y'all like put over my face like he got us the date, and if not, be like
we'll do like a little promo at least. So
I
like
appreciate that.
just to shout it out.
But
we'll do like a little 1 minute Instagram reels,
or even right now, we could pause it and just. And go back.
Insert date here. Insert medium to watch it here. It's finally here.
What's the name of it?
It's pronounced Cepeda.
Okay, yeah, I knew that.
Nice.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
like the
the
posters
phonetic,
and everything,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember when did you film it? That was last year, wasn't it?
August 2nd,
a
last
year
year.
ago.
Yeah.
I still got the shirt.
Yeah.
Hell
I got the shirt.
yeah.
You were too busy to sign it. It's cool.
I was all over the
I
day.
wanted to wear it anyway.
I was losing my mind that
That was a
day.
great
That was a
show.
good man. That was a good show.
Thank
that
you,
was,
thank
dude.
you.
And the whole time I was just like, dude, he
Yeah,
killing it right now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you do? How much did you end up doing on that too?
It was like an hour and a half.
Hour. Yeah. I remember
I
thinking he's still killing it.
should have not done.
You think so?
What did they?
No. Well, I mean, it was supposed to be like an hour,
Right.
and then I was just fucking. It didn't feel like it though, bro. It felt like 30 minutes.
Really?
I did
Yeah.
it when I got off stage. Like, bro, you don't do like an hour and a half. I was like, what? I was like, I thought I was up there like 30 minutes, bro.
Yeah. You were having fun.
I was
Yeah.
having a great time, bro.
Do you know how long it ended up being, the final cut?
The final cut will be like 30, actually.
Oh, wow. So,
So,
you cut
okay.
down a lot.
The final
I
cut will
mean,
be, and then
cut
the
down just the very best. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we kind of cut it a certain way,
Okay.
and then the rest of it, I'm gonna just have for content.
Okay. Yeah, you can just.
And then a lot of that stuff I've just made better since then. 'Cause I mean, that was a
Yeah.
year ago.
Yeah.
And since then, I'm like, well, damn, I done made a lot of them jokes better. So
But
I'm
it's
like,
still good to have a nice kind of preservation of that,
Right.
anyways.
but I think what we got cut was just like, it was real.
The best of the best.
Right.
You don't want to just put anything on there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But
It's
that's
my
kind of
name on
good.
this,
Because
yeah.
that's like the thing is, I was going to say was like a lot of comedians I know they'll do like multiple shows and then cut those together into a special.
Yeah, we didn't have that budget.
Yeah. But like that's kind of a good similar idea. It's just like do a lot of time and
Right.
then cut it down
Use
to
the best of,
yeah. So some, same kind of thing, but it still works with a, smaller budget. So,
Right. Now, I think also in the modern age, you
Yeah.
can't really just, I think with comedy too,
Yeah.
if you notice, people's specials ain't too long no
Yeah.
more. Can't do that much.
I mean, shit, even podcasts. I mean, I struggle a lot with putting out. I like doing 1.5 to like 3-hour podcasts, but it's like very few people really want to watch that much.
yeah. People's attention spans are fried.
Yeah,
So,
so it's like the best special is like probably 20 minutes, really.
to be real, yeah, about 20 to 30.
Yeah.
I talked to Ryan Sickler once, and he told me, he was like, don't have nothing longer than like 45 minutes,
Yeah.
bro. And I was like,
Because even shows, I mean, you always keep the shows, any shows you produce, you want it to be like
About
under
90
an hour and a
minutes,
half.
yeah.
Yeah. Because people don't
People's
have that.
butts get sore.
Yeah.
That's my reasoning. It's like, man, I'm trying to get out of here.
brother, I'm a fool. I'm drunk.
Yeah. They always got different other things to get to afterwards, get back home to the kids.
So what made
but-
you feel like you're like, I'm going to do a special now? What was the thing? It was like, okay, I can do one.
Well, man, I just kept winning every comedy competition they threw me in. I said, you know what? It's the reason I keep winning.
No, Evan Hughes, it was him. So at first I was like,
Did he push you to do it?
he pushed me to do it. Because at first I was like, hell no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I've only been
Because
doing
that
comedy.
was only 3 years in.
Yeah. And I was, that was my mindset too. And he was
Yeah.
like, bro, who gives a
Yeah.
fuck how long
Yeah.
you've been doing it? Can you do it? And I was like,
Right.
probably so. And he was like, no, I've seen you do it. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, he kind of compared it to like, so like Lil Wayne, right?
Mhm.
He was 17. He was dropping mixtapes and shit. And it's like, what
Yeah.
happens if he would have been like, I'm 17.
Yeah.
I'm too young to drop a tape. Then we would have never got fucking the Carter 1, the Carter 2,
Yeah.
So he was like, dude, I mean, who cares? Like, you can do it. Who cares? Why do you have to wait a certain amount of
It's like,
time?
it doesn't need to be, because that's what I've noticed too. A lot of people, we've heard from other comics too. I think the old school way of thinking is like, you got to be doing it like 5 years at
Right.
least before you're any good. But it's like, I feel like that's getting less and less as I think society goes in and changes, and because of YouTube and all this stuff. Like, we get to consume so much more comics and
Right.
see different styles and different things. And then also, I think that ultimately it really just comes down to the amount of time you've actually done it. It doesn't
Right.
matter how long you've been doing it, but like
how
if
much
you're,
time are you on stage?
if you're on stage,
Right.
several times a week,
Right.
you're going to get a lot of experience. And
right.
so like, after, 2-3 years, people can get really good in that time.
Right,
If you
and-
really dedicate and stick with it for that whole
And
time.
I've been busting my
Yeah.
ass. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I heard a lot of older comics, they'd be like,
I think that's
Yeah,
little.
yeah.
I don't agree with that choice, brother.
Definitely an old school way of thinking, because I think you kind of probably used to actually take that long to get good.
right. And also, this is fucking 2025.
Yeah.
The world is different.
Right.
Media
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah.
Art is different now. Like, this camera's all in our faces
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
You have to get comfortable with that.
Right.
You
Oh,
have
yeah.
to give people something.
Mhm.
So I'm like, yeah, I give them something. Fuck
Oh
it.
yeah.
Well, that's why I like the Instagram thing or putting stuff up in general. So I've got my video from when I first did it, and then you can literally see
Yeah.
the progression. It's like a
story.
scrapbook.
Yeah.
You know, and I go back on it and it's like, oh man, I did good.
I can't drop my first video.
Yeah.
I was wilding.
Do you have it? Do you have a video of you?
I have the video
First
of my
time.
Mm-hmm. Well, not my first,
Yeah.
but my first open mic where I prepared.
Yeah.
The next one I did,
Right.
I like actually went back, wrote way too much. I don't know what I was thinking
Yeah.
because you only get 5 minutes. I wrote, I think I wrote like an hour worth of shit, bro. But like I just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still good because then within that huge chunk, you have at least really
Right.
good 5 minutes in there.
and that's when I started getting my stuff together. But some of the stuff I said, I was like, no, I
Yeah.
can't say that shit, bro. I was wilding.
That's definitely, I think, a lot of the case. I think with a lot of people we've talked to, even that's just like, yeah, their first stuff is just like not anything like what they do now or whatever.
Right.
I got a few things I'll still like. I the Husky Boy thing.
Yeah.
And then the teeth thing. I don't know. I just love that story about that. But
You used to tell that joke about your van, which I always liked.
oh yeah. Well, that goes with my
Yeah, the
electrician stuff.
yeah.
So I usually don't. I haven't really jumped into that.
Yeah.
I was working on that for a little while, but
But
I've got a
yeah.
lot of stories from doing service work that
Mm-hmm.
I need to kind of work through. This episode of Rhythm Wit was brought to you by Campbell & Son Electric, Oklahoma City's trusted one-truck electrical contractor with over 20 years of experience in the field. Whether it's upgrading your home's electrical service, troubleshooting issues, or tackling small commercial projects, Campbell & Son Electric delivers top-notch work with care and attention you'd expect from a family business. Servicing areas like Del City, Edmond, Yukon, Mustang, and beyond, they're your go-to for reliable expert service. Need help with your next project? Visit CampbellandSonElectric.com today and get it done right the first time. Campbell & Son Electric, brightening Oklahoma, one wire at a time.
Yeah. So yeah, we touched a little bit about you being in the Army. Can you talk about like how you got into that and why you got into it in the first place?
So my father was in the Army, and when I was 16, he passed away.
Okay.
But the last conversation I had with him, he was like, I think you should join the Army. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck no. I was like, hell no, I ain't joining the Army. And then he passed away like a couple months later, and I was like, oh, fuck. And so this recruiter came up to me at school. He was like, yeah, join the Army, guys. And everybody's like, shut the fuck up. But low key, I took it as like a sign,
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. And like, wasn't going to college because
Right.
my grades were slipping because I was depressed. My dad died.
Yeah.
So,
So that young, that's definitely tough, I think.
yeah, and I was skipping school, getting in trouble and shit. So I was like, I might join the Army then. And then I went to basic, and like as soon as I graduated high school, a couple months later, I turned 18, and I shipped out a week later. Went to Fort Seal,
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Is that Lawton
Yep.
area? Yeah.
I thought I was gonna leave Oklahoma.
Went to the heart of
the worst
The worst.
fucking city on the planet, bro.
So how long were you at Fort Sill?
Just for basic, so like
Oh, okay.
2-3 months.
Oh, not bad.
Then I
then-
went to
Yeah.
Fort Gordon in Georgia. and
Okay.
then-
So you did get out.
yeah, I did eventually. But,
Yeah.
And for some reason, like everybody basically was like, "You from here, right? What's the weather gonna be like tomorrow?" I'm like, "Bitch, I'm not a meteorologist."
And even if you did, you wouldn't know because this shit changes.
Right? Like, nobody knows.
Yeah.
Even
But,
the meteorologists don't know.
You're right. Yeah. So so what was like? What all did you ever get to go overseas or do anything? What
yeah,
did you do
I went
with
to
that?
Korea. I went to
Okay.
Poland twice. I went to Germany.
Wow.
Went to Ireland. I've been
All
to the Czech
over.
Republic. Yeah, I've traveled a lot.
That's great. Yeah, definitely. Like you said earlier about meeting and experiencing so much of the world definitely helps you when you're performing in
Right.
front of different crowds.
Yeah, I done seen
Yeah.
a bunch of that shit, So yeah, I'm like, plus I've met a lot of people.
Yeah.
People that also joined the military
Yeah,
has come
from all over.
all over.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of more like I'm aware about other cultures. I'd
For
say
sure,
more than
yeah.
probably the average person.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. So what else? Was there anything else from that time you feel like? I mean, it definitely probably helped just, like I said, get out of a depression and kind of help.
No, I didn't get me out of depression. I was still depressed.
But it helps in that in some way. At least keeps you focused on something other than like alcohol and drugs or some shit.
I mean, we were drinking lots of alcohol.
That's part of it, though.
That's actually that probably pushed me more to it. But
Yeah, right.
I'd say I think it helped. That helped me with like if I have a bad show, I don't take it as personal,
Right.
Because I mean, back then it could be worse. You know what I'm saying? And like
give you a little tougher skin, probably thicker skin.
That I think because a lot of comedians, and it's like professionalism, like situational one. Because like a lot of comedians, their biggest issue is their professionalism. It's not, they think I don't get booked because this, that, and the other. You get booked because this, that, and the other. I'm like, brother, I get booked because I show up on time. I do whatever they ask me to do. I leave.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you got to do. And like in the military, they tell you just show up where they tell you to be, when they tell you to get there, and whatever they tell you to wear. That's it. That's all you got to do. And it's like that with comedy, bro. You tell your jokes. Now, if they say, hey, don't talk about this, don't talk about this tonight. Just don't talk about that that night. It's okay. You can talk about that another time.
Like, I think a lot of comics will try to break those rules because they want to be
It's my
edgy
freedom of expression. And I'm like,
Like
bitch, if they paying you, it's not a freedom of expression.
Yeah, right.
They can, if they paying you for a certain thing, just follow that rule. And if it's like, hey, if you don't want to follow that rule, that's fine. They have a freedom to not pay you. They have a freedom to not book you.
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, you have freedom to express yourself, but you have to follow guidelines. You also have a freedom to, people have a freedom to not fuck with you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
you're not free of consequences.
Right.
Exactly.
But you are free.
You're free. You can be performing for free too, because you can fucking get booked.
For sure.
But no, I think that like helped me a lot. Because it's
that
like,
makes sense.
I ain't never just got pissed off because it's like, hey man, can you please not talk about this today? Or can you please not talk about it? I'm like, okay. I mean, I can understand that.
Yeah. Just helps you. Yeah. Because you're trained in like this very structured environment. And like, makes sense a lot. That's cool.
When did you get out?
2021.
21. And then you moved to
back here. Well,
Yeah.
Tulsa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you got out and what'd you get back into? I mean, what line of work? Where are you at now?
I work at Whirlpool now. Since
okay.
No, I'm playing.
Don't tell
Actually, do that. But no, I work at Whirlpool. Now I'm doing communications there.
Okay.
A little corporate.
Yeah.
Still. Well, it's a manufacturing plant.
So
but
is it
I work
like
on a
9
corporate
to
side.
5?
Well, we do
Or,
410s instead of.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
So
nice. And you get the weekend?
Right. I get
That's
it.
what's up.
Right.
That's what I was curious about, just because a lot of comics or any artist you always struggle with that work balance when you're having to work too much or at the wrong times.
I'll say this. I'm a pretty busy guy.
Yeah.
I work a lot. I'm doing well for y'all. I'm successful.
Yeah.
I still have a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So comedians,
Right.
get a fucking job.
Yeah.
Don't think you're too. I gotta focus on comedy, bitch. You ain't that damn busy.
Yeah,
Work a
right.
job. Pay your
Yeah.
bills.
Make sure that's done first, for sure.
Then tell open mics be at 7:00.
Yeah.
You can work a 9 to 5.
Right.
Then do comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Get a job.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about that, because I remember, I've kind of struggled with my professional career for like a long time. I mean, I was a graphic designer for 8 years or longer, really, but I was at the news for 8 years. But my schedule was so messed up.
Yeah,
that's totally I worked at like 3 in the morning until 11, noon, pretty much, and then it's like I could never make it out to any half the shows because it's like too late for me, even 7 p.m.
Right.
So it's like some jobs are definitely harder to deal with this. But yeah, like I said, 9 to 5 is easy.
I mean, those folks that
to get
ain't
into,
working.
Yeah,
You
at
know,
all, right?
Ain't working. Not even Ubering.
Yeah, doing some DoorDash. That's what I do now, which I like because I can have full control of my schedule. Anytime if there's something else I can do, I'll do that. Try to make money from photography, which I'm trying to do.
Gotta make. I mean, you just gotta hustle.
Yeah.
Whichever way you get money, whatever way you get your bill. If you selling plasma every other day, do what you gotta.
Yeah,
do.
you gotta eat right. Make sure you're well hydrated. There's stuff to be doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But so.
How much do you get for plasma? Is that
Is that a for real question?
well, I've never done it, but yeah, I mean, how much do you get? Is it good?
When I was in between jobs, I had to be at that damn BioLife. If you do it during the holidays,
oh yeah,
boy, you make some good money.
Really?
I'm for real.
Yeah. Might have to do that for Christmas this year for the kids.
I'm telling you,
My
I
thing
took
with
care of
it
my
is
son
like-
good one year because I had just got fired from a job. Well, they did like layoffs for a bunch of people.
yeah.
And BioLife did this thing where it's like holiday season, use this cold, and we're giving. I was getting like 165 for like a couple hours, like 2 hours, and I'm just sit there. I read my book. You bring your phone, watch something.
Mm-hmm.
You just sit there.
You can write jokes.
Yeah, so I'm at the plasma center, and then this fine plasma nurse. I can't approach her because she knows I'm broke. You know?
I'm gonna write that down too. That's solid. That's solid. So how do you build sets? Usually on a plasma machine? Is that?
No. So you asking like how do I build my set?
Yeah. Because you seem like you built bigger pieces than you do like small.
Yeah, I kind of think about more overarching. So like maybe like I intro talk about myself. And then who am I? I'm me, I'm a father. Yeah. I'm a veteran. So I'll talk like veteran jokes, go from veteran jokes to fatherhood to dating because I'm a single father. So it helps me remember because I have terrible memory.
Yeah,
so
and kind of structure it.
Right. Like a natural flow.
The bigger kind of like who you are and then that leads to that and then
Right. So then I could talk about dating. Well, what comes with dating? Dating, what do you do after you date? You fuck. So sex, sex jokes. And then I'll talk about whatever, stuff like that. And then what else about me? I'm a black man. So I talk about, what's a joke? I talk about race. And, my race joke.
Bring that up.
Blah, da, 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 Stuff like keep it all together. That way I'm not scattered. And,
it's not all over.
I like
the
to think of
place.
it like you're introducing yourself to them too. You're like, okay, let me start up top. This is who I am.
Yeah.
Then you kind of go through
Break
that.
it down.
Absolutely.
Then it's like, all right, well, what do you guys? Who are we talking to?
Yeah.
Where should I go after that?
Based off of like reactions to the joke, I kind of, because I think I'm really good at like predicting things about people based off like, remember when I made fun of that dude? I called him Cletus, but his name was actually Cletus. That's happened to me so many times where like
you pick out the name.
I'll throw out a name just bullshitting, like that's actually my name, and I'll be like, oh fuck,
That's
or
crazy.
like I like to do this thing where I can guess somebody's job, or I'll like kind of guess something about them, and they'll be like, how'd you know? And I'm like, cause I'm racist, I just stereotype, but I'm good at it, or something like that.
But that goes into like the studying of people in different cultures and different people.
Well, is it stereotype if you run into it enough to where it becomes true more often than not?
It depends. I mean, because context matters with everything. But
because
like,
the thing is, it's never gonna be 100%.
Right.
So I mean,
I feel like stereotypes a lot of time. I feel like sometimes they're just dumb because it's like general things itself. So it's like, that's fuck. Like, like I hate the whole like black people love chicken. Everybody loves fucking chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like that's. What the fuck? Why are we penalized?
Right,
like Chappelle said, like, why are we penalized for liking something that's great? That's fucked up.
That everybody likes.
Or, they talk about or like just any dumb. I didn't want to list off something because it could get wild. But,
do one for white people. You got a good one? What's a good stereotype about...
What is
a good old fashioned?
Well, good stereotype. I don't know.
I guess we'll never know.
No, what is a white stereotype? What do I stereotype about white people?
They don't know how to take care of their hair.
There's always something.
Is that a stereotype?
I've always heard about people
washing it, right?
Or white people don't wash their legs or some shit.
Oh, you know what I say about white people? I say that y'all take great care of y'all dogs. So I got a joke about that where I'd be like, some white people in here, so I know some spoiled dogs at home.
They take way better than dogs and their kids.
Like, no, deadass. It was funny. I talk about the joke where I say, like, my dog died of, like, black people, we feed our dogs the same food we eat. Like, we don't get all that pure fed, Here, just get some leftovers. And then our dogs be dying of, like, gout and, like, indigestion.
Diabetes.
Yeah, diabetes. And every time I tell that joke, bro, it's like a couple white ladies that are like, oh, my God. And I'm like, you see how mad you just got of this fake ass dog and just died of this joke? That's the point I'm trying to prove,
Dude, I try to fatten my dog up because he's young and he's got too much energy. I'm like, I gotta get you fat. We can slow you down, dude. Same thing with my kid.
That's a good bet you could tie in. You don't really have any jokes about your dog.
Well, we're both huskies.
Yeah, I guess.
You know husky for real?
Yeah. And he is, dude. He's like, this morning he just ran everywhere in the house. He's just going crazy. We take good care of him.
He'd be like, he's the opposite of you because he's always running.
Well, I'm fat. How do you think I got this way? I'm toned down. If I wasn't fat, you guys would be in trouble right now. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, what the fuck? Look how much energy I have right now. Yeah, it could be worse.
I feel that.
Yeah, so I feed him. We had pizza last night. And I was like, guess you have Little Caesars this morning. Here you go. And what'd he do? He sat outside and ate on those Little Caesar pieces. And then he came home. He was sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, now he's cool. Okay, anyways, that's how you can train your dog.
Little Caesars.
A lot of carbs.
I collect.
I mean, we'll deal with the rest later.
Yeah.
There's going to be some medication in his future.
absolutely.
But I'll probably just let him hit my Ozempic. And it'll be all right.
Dogs be dying these horrible deaths, bro. Like, dogs be getting just fucked up. Like, once they turn like 17, dogs be just deaf, blind, cancer,
bad hips,
tumor,
bad
death. I'm like, fuck, man.
Can't see. Can't see is the hard one.
Lost function in a leg, and I'm like, fuck, damn.
And still dragging it around though.
Yeah,
still wagging a tail.
Resilient than a motherfucker.
And they love you for no matter what.
Meanwhile, cats just be chilling.
Yeah,
just be living.
They living forever too.
I don't hate cats, but I strongly. Let me not say that on the air. It's another thing white people love.
Yeah,
is cats.
It's cats. Yeah. Write down. White people love cats.
White people love.
Okay, so that's a stereotype.
You know what else I noticed about y'all?
Yeah,
y'all hate well done steaks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't.
I like a medium to well. I mean, I don't like it like all the way crunchy. You know what I mean? You like the little.
I peaked. I used to. I eat like medium.
Yeah.
I eat a medium. Now, if I'm at like a place that's not known for their steaks, I do medium well to be safe.
Right.
Yeah.
But I used to be a well done steak guy. No, I don't do it no more.
Yeah.
But when I did, white dudes they'd be like, "What the fuck?
Trying to chew on it for a while?
What the fuck?" They rather I kneel during the anthem. They were like, "What do you mean?
That is un-American.
Well done."
Yeah, if it's Applebee's right now, come on, man.
Brother, we can't stand dark meat. Stop that. Stop that.
That's it.
I had a question kind of like about kind of stand up as an art form. Like, why do you think it's like important for you to do it, or just anyone to do stand up? I mean, do you think it's like, do you have any thoughts on just overarching?
I think as
an art,
learned more about it, gotten better at it, gotten more experience, I'm learning my own voice more and more each time.
Right.
And it's been times where people come up to me, and like, I enjoy bringing joy. I enjoy making people laugh, because I mean, we all have hard lives. Everybody going through something. Everybody struggling with something. We all got bills to pay. Y'all both are parents, right?
I'm not.
Well, you're not a parent. Well, I can tell by the house. But no. But no, like, you got stuff going on. You know, you don't have kids.
There's always stress. Everybody's got some kind of stress, bills,
money,
life. Yeah, just
you got
family,
wife and kids.
Right.
So you stressed about that. You're worried about your family. So like, when people go to a comedy show, they are putting aside all of that. They're spending their hard-earned money, their valuable time.
Yeah.
To come watch comedy. So I take that as a duty of, well, let me make them laugh as much as I can, and how do I do that? I use my voice, my experiences. Like, yes, I'm a black man. I'm a young black man, a father, a veteran, I have my experience to tell. And there's maybe not everybody in the crowd has those exact experiences, but there will be veterans in the crowd.
Yeah.
There will be black people in the crowd. There might be white people that don't know shit about black people. Shit, I ain't never heard that opinion before.
Yeah.
Or actually, oh man, that black dude going through similar shit that I do.
Yeah.
Damn, maybe they're not so different after all. Or damn, that's what veterans go through. Or damn, that's what fathering is. I'm speaking my voice. I'm presenting my problems, but I'm turning them into humor. You know what I'm saying? But
making people like, that's something I always think about. I mean, I think the purpose of comedy is to make people think about whatever someone else's experience and learn and get to relate, to something else that's different from them.
Right. We process it with humor.
Yeah.
Because just like they say, comedy and tragedy are two sides of a coin.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, hey, something might have happened, but we're going to laugh through it. That's how we, use humor to educate, to inspire, to,
get through hard times.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you mentioned like finding out your voice. What have you recognized so far about your voice and how you pinning it down, or do you even get to really decide what your voice is?
No,
You
I
kinda
think
have
it
to
just
discover
is.
it, right?
I mean, it grows. Your voice continues to grow as is who you are. It's just, how you portray what you are. So it's like with me, I notice like I'm kind of not philosophical. Because I really don't think I'm just this deep ass dude. I go up there and talk about, fucking Papa John's being racist. That's not fucking philosophical. But like, I like to talk about things in an angle that like I hope nobody else has looked at. So it's like I'll present something and like maybe a light is shined on it, and I'll be like, actually, here's the darkness that we missing, or here's like a dark thing, and I'm like, well, here's some light on it. Let's look at it from a different perspective,
Yeah, changing the way people look at things for sure.
And just like a lot of things, it's just kind of like using humor to just like paint a picture for people, and it's like with me. I like to talk about, I talk about deep things. Like I talk about some of the worst shit that's ever happened to me. The worst shit, some of my most painful memories, and like how I got through it is by laughing. So it's like, well, let's laugh at my bullshit, y'all.
For sure. Yeah. And sometimes it like you hear somebody else's story or experience, and then it's like they make you think about your life, and it's like, well, he went through that. It's like, I never had to do that, so I'm pretty good,
Right. It's all about reframing your perspective.
Exactly.
And that's where, when they talk about punching down and stuff like that, in which people don't understand, people like, "Come tell me what to say." It's not that, motherfucker. It's just nothing funny about you talking shit about somebody that's doing worse than you.
Right.
Versus, whenever somebody that's talking shit punching up, hey, but well, how come they can do it? Because this motherfucker is doing better than them. And so they're like, fuck you. Yeah. That's funny. If a little short, or I hate to do this, but like if a little kid came in here, was like, fuck you, he would die. That'd be funny as hell. But if I went up to a little kid, like, fuck you, they'd be like, what, this fucking dickhead?
What are we at Walmart right now?
Right. And like, it's just that. It's like, comedy is about laughing at our problems. It's just about laughing, enjoying life, and sometimes it's hard to enjoy life because shit's so hard. So we use comedy to kind of push through it.
Oh yeah, I like it. So
dude, I dig that.
I kind of have one. I guess we can kind of wrap up here shortly. One question I always like to ask is like just generally like what's the biggest challenge that you're currently facing? What do you think? Like just in comedy, life, whatever it is.
I think it's my own perfectionism.
Yeah.
I think I've only been doing it about to be 4 years. Yeah. And I think I've kind of fast tracked, maybe is the word. And I need to still give myself the room to, like, it's like a high standard that I give myself, but also like
holding yourself to maybe too high of a standard, and you kind of have to maybe adjust it a little.
And I think where we are, I have a high standard now because I've done great for myself. Yeah. But now it's like, well, fuck, I'm actually fucking still learning. Like I'm still new to it.
There's still always a lot to learn.
Right. And so it's like, and I still mess up. I still don't, because like when we do little competition shows, right? People come like, here goes Cepeda. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm nervous too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a fucking superstar or nothing, dude. I'm still.
You don't have that like the confidence that like, oh, I'm gonna win every competition.
No, like I don't know what's gonna happen. Right. And like I still work a 9 to 5. I'm a regular dude. Yeah. Like I'm still learning this. I'm still trying things. You know, like, and I think a lot of times I still need to give myself like, hey, you're gonna mess up. Like, hey, you're not. Even the goats mess up. Yeah. Like I watched Kevin Hart say, I didn't get laughs till like 4-5 years in the like people weren't laughing at his shit. He said, period. He was just eating shit
for 4 years,
for multiple years. Yeah. You know, and like you gotta. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Yeah. You know, so I think a lot of times like I'll write a bit and I'll be like, they're not gonna like that shit. Yeah. And it's like, who knows? Yeah. You know, you got to try it out. And it's like, I'd be afraid of failure. I'd be afraid of, let's say I say a joke I worked hard on and I don't get a reaction. I'd be like, have a little mini meltdown up there.
But sometimes something you don't work hard on ends up hitting, you know, and you didn't think it would work.
Exactly. That'll piss me off. I'll say something.
That don't count.
Hey guys, that was Sergeant Cheeks. And you're like, shut the fuck up. So it's like shit. Yeah, but like, it's just trust the process. I mean, like that's a kind of corny phrase, but you just like just work hard.
Keep on. Yeah, I think it's about consistency too. I mean,
Consistency is big.
Gotta, you know, keep going. You can't like let even a bad night ruin your whole time. You know, you gotta try to learn how to let those things go, and
I think
keep pushing forward.
Absolutely. And another big thing is not to focus on negativity. Yeah. When there's so much positivity and people that are in your corner. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of the times when people are hating or talking shit, and it's like you kind of focus on that more than the people that are routinely like, no, we fuck with you, we support you heavily.
Like we want to see you succeed.
And it's like, whatever. What about that motherfucker that just doesn't like me for whatever reason that you don't even like yourself, you know? Yeah. It's like
there's no point in wasting because it's just giving that energy that doesn't need to be there.
Exactly. Whatever you give attention grows. Yeah, that's the thing. So if you give the wrong wolf attention and feed that wolf, then you know you're really just making a monster.
Exactly. Meanwhile, you could give that energy to the people that are supporting you, right? Because they are supporting you. So like, fuck with them. Like, hey, thanks, thank you.
Yeah. That's it. Thanks, man. Dad. Thanks, Dad, for showing up and dumping that popcorn.
Thanks, Nick's dad.
So, you got anything else you wanted to?
Man, I've got just a fun little question. So, you're working with headliners. Who are some of your favorites? What are some of your favorite moments working with headliners inside and outside the club?
I'd say my favorite. It's a tie. I really liked working with Ryan Davis because he was cool. We hung out. We kicked it like the whole weekend. He was cool as fuck. Opie, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Ola, damn, I can't pronounce it. But he was cool. We kicked it a lot too. He was cool as hell.
So you kicked it like outside of the club too? So you went to eat, hang out?
Yeah. D.L. Hughley, because he was just nice as fuck despite like his stature.
I've always loved him back in the day too. He's always been one of my favorites he was like on the Kings of Comedy stuff, right? Yeah.
And I was shocked because like, it's been guys are open for that were like dickheads that like have not done what he's done. Mm-hmm. And he like, as big as he is, he was like very nice to me. He was like, you did great. He like gave me extra money. He was like, hey, here's some more money, man. And I was like, well, that might be why he's my favorite. But like,
that dude for me.
He was just really kind. Like he was just super nice, very gracious. Because it was a last minute. I got called last minute. He was like, can you open for D.L. Hughley? I was like, motherfucker, I can't believe what the fuck I had going on.
I was gonna be at the show.
I was gonna do some bar show for $30. You know, but like, you know, I did it and it was a great show. And he was just very kind, very nice guy. His people behind the scenes were all cool as hell. We had a good conversation. We were talking about basketball. Yeah, I think the playoffs were going on. Yeah. And, you know, I was talking about the Thunder, and he was like, we'll see. And I was like, no, motherfucker, you don't know. But, you know, like, he was just cool as fuck. Like, and, like, this is a legend. I used to watch that with my dad. So it was just like a 360. That's like the motherfucker I used to watch on TV with my dad, I'm working with, you know. So, incredible. Like, I think that. And Ryan Sickler, he was a dope one because he gave me a bunch of shit because a lot of fans brought him gifts. Oh yeah. And then afterwards he was like, I can't take any of this shit on a plane with me. And so he just gave me a bunch of shit. You want it? I was like, yeah. So he just gave me a ton of shit. It was dope. Awesome. I mean, it's just like a lot of great people. Jordan Jensen was dope.
Oh, nice.
She was super dope. Ian Fidance, he was dope as well.
That was a great show.
It was
a great show.
He was killing it, man. And I mean, it's. I know I'm forgetting some. But nah, man, it was.
That's awesome.
But these experiences help you grow, and then you kind of see that they're real people.
Yeah, right. Know, and real people, like, you know, it's like you see them in, you know, TV or YouTube or you know, killing, you know, these stars. Yeah, it's like when you interact with them, because like when you meet them, it's like don't idolize them. Right. You know, give them their respect for their craft and like who they are and like, you know, a headliner, but at the same time, like treat them like they're normal people. Yeah, I think they're tired of being. Now, if a motherfucker is a diva and is like, no, motherfucker idolize me, I'm probably gonna avoid you. Actually, I don't fuck with that at all. But I'm gonna treat you like a normal person. But at the same time, I'm gonna give you that respect. You know, but it's just cool. Yeah, meeting these people, absorbing their knowledge.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like, as far as meeting somebody, it's like D.L. Hughley's like a master of comedy at this point. I mean, doing it for freaking decades at this point.
King of comedy, bro.
It's like you watch somebody like that, and it's like if I was in that position and I was a comic, it's like I would be like mentally like taking notes on everything they do. You know, it's like
Right.
you want to like move like them, you want to talk like them. You know, it's like just in a daily conversational way too, where it's like obviously you can see them on TV all day long, but seeing them in real life, seeing how they do everything, I think is you can learn, take so much from, and hopefully channel that into your own.
I did. He did give me some, like, I asked him for some. I was like, hey, I hate to do this. But, like, do you have any, advice? Like, I ain't asking you to, like, what I'm saying, but, like, just a little tip, a little something. You know who you are. And he gave me something. I can't share it with y'all.
Okay. Stingy. He didn't earn it.
No. But he told me some real. He gave me some like man to man shit though, and I was like, "That's what's up, bro."
But do you mention? I mean, you're up there, you're watching their set, and you go, "Hey, man, I saw you did this." I mean, it's like people who are enjoying the same hobby. You know, it's like, "Hey, I saw you did this. This was really cool. How did you come up with that?" Or you guys talk shop.
Me and him didn't, because he had a lot going on too.
Yeah.
He was tired. He'd been flying. He's legit.
All over the place.
So I didn't do that with him, but I have with other guys. But with him, I kind of just like I asked for like the short and sweet, just because his time was limited,
right?
But other guys I have, and like they'll be like, well, you know what they'll say? They'll be like, "You're already doing it." You know what I'm saying? Like,
just keep moving.
Just keep going. That's all. That's literally the same thing I hear every single time. Just keep working. It's
stop.
like you're overthinking it. That we're not. It's like karate, right? In which if you just keep doing your lessons, you're gonna get your belts up.
Right.
In which we're probably like whatever color belt, green. They might be black belts. Yeah. And it's like, well, if you just keep going to class, you keep discipline, you just keep
show up every day, and you'll get there eventually.
Chop that wood. Pause until you get. And then one day you're gonna look down and see a black belt.
Oh yeah.
Or you don't, and that means you probably should try something else. No,
are the black belts longer?
All right, that's Rhythm Wit.
Sorry, man. That was a stereotype of mine. I'm sorry. I did jiu-jitsu for a little bit, so I just had the white belt. It seemed shorter. Whenever I was tying it, it seemed shorter.
Pink belt.
Yeah, I don't know what grade that is, but I think you're the towel boy or something, or girl. It could be a girl. Anybody.
Towel boy's nuts.
Towel person.
Towel person.
Hey, thanks for letting me bring that to a screeching halt. But no, so do you have any plans of like? So you say that you kind of talk to these people. You kind of got some rapport with people. Do you ever have a plan of maybe going somewhere else? Austin, California, New York, like, do you think you even have to?
I'll let that happen when it happens.
You think so?
It's one of those, like, I'm not one of those types that's like, I'm about to go to New York. That's just not my style. I don't want to go to New York.
I don't think you have to.
Right.
Personally, I don't think you
so
have
either.
to anymore.
I don't want to.
Because, I mean, that's the thing where I always thought about with music is like, it doesn't matter where you're from as if you're a musician, because if you're successful, a good, musician, you're going to tour. You're going to go all over the country anyway.
Somebody going to find you.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm looking at it. It's kind of like, I'm just going to work to get so good until somebody see me. And then I'll just be ready because I'll be that good. And I'll be like, what the fuck? Why aren't you?
It's like get on with a kind of label or company or something that like sends you out and helps you go all over the place.
Right. And stuff like that is beyond my control.
Yeah.
So I don't worry about it. And the only thing that is under my control is my work into comedy.
Keep putting the work into it.
Right. As long as I keep working on my comedy, whatever opportunities is coming is gonna come.
You're gonna be, and then hopefully you'll be ready when they do come. For sure.
Right, and so I'm gonna do the work to get ready. So when it comes, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Is that why you're gonna start doing more internet stuff?
Yes,
kind of build your
because that's the wave
social
now.
media presence.
Unfortunately, well, maybe not say unfortunately, but like that's a metric is your online following. You can be the funniest motherfucker in the tri-state area, but if you don't got no followers, who the fuck cares?
Yeah,
because we need people in the room to witness this funny. Yeah, and being funny it's marketable, but it's not the only market. Right. You know what I'm saying? You have to,
because it's like the following is kind of proof you know, that in a way it's like numbers on a spreadsheet that like people. Well, it's
I don't say it's proof.
well, it's proof
I see some
that
unfunny motherfuckers
people-
with
yeah,
millions
that's
of
true.
followers.
but it's like it's proof that somebody cares about it. I
Right.
guess
People care if it's relatable.
Yeah,
Well, you got to reach.
yeah.
You know, hey, I got this show now.
Yeah.
It shows
That-
work.
that too.
It will show your work,
Yeah.
though. I
Mhm.
will say that. Because, I mean, like, you know, we done seen, you know, like you might have seen some, like, killers that done came and maybe they don't fill up the room or maybe they
Yeah.
don't have the most followers online.
Right.
And we're always like, why isn't this motherfucker
Yeah.
bigger? And not to hate on another motherfucker, but like,
Yeah.
why isn't he bigger than that guy?
Yeah.
And that's just life. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
that's just the way that
Well, do you try to translate your comedy into the social media, like your personality, who you are? Do you take that over to the next piece? Like, okay,
That's what
let me make it look like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, because it's like play into your niches.
Mhm.
That's where you get your audience. I
Yeah.
mean, because just like a lot of people that were like that fuck with me are like people that like be like, oh, I like you because I'm like this too, or
Yeah.
I'm a veteran and I
Yeah.
like your stuff about that, or I'm this and I like that, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, you know. So like I like wrestling. So
Yeah.
if I talk about wrestling, other wrestling fans probably gonna fuck with me
Yeah.
because
Especially if you had Focus like put out some reels about
Mm.
wrestling, you could probably get a lot of those
wrestling following.
following.
Like I love
Yeah.
sports, and like
Mhm.
I think that's one thing I want to work on is like
doing some sports jokes.
sports joke. Yeah, talk about sports, and then which like people that also like sports and comedy.
Yeah.
Bam,
There
you
you
know.
go.
Kind of a good way to.
I could do that with trades.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
about
There you
doing
go.
with the electrical stuff too. Being a contractor.
Do you be seeing these people on TikTok? Like they'll do the little funny little skit like they at the office and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they got millions of followers
Yeah.
because people that also
Yeah.
work that job they want to laugh at.
Yeah.
Dude,
Something
It's like
that-
being in the know. Yeah,
Why haven't you done
that's
it yet, huh?
Well, it's coming. My son started working with me over the summer, and
Just the black son.
yeah, he's the black son. Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to
Frank. What's up?
His
what's
dad.
up, what's up,
Yeah.
what's up, Frank?
Yeah, shout out Frank, man.
Frank.
He
Let me
but,
know if you need something, Frank.
but no, he started working with me. Was and he's really good because I've been taking him with me since he was 10.
Mhm.
But I have him working with me. He started sending me reels of electrician stuff, you know.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Because
like,
now he's an electrician, so
Oh,
he's
nice.
starting to get some of it. But there was one reel of this big dude, and he's like, I was at this lady's house, all right,
Mhm.
and the panel was like messed up, and you know when you're checking, you can't really, unless it sparks, you don't know what's going on,
Mhm.
you know. So we're sitting there messing with it, and it's the first time I saw something like that. Well, I guess on this feed, a reel came up of this electrician, and he was just like, "Yeah, I think it's good," and he shut it. And then so he sent that to me. It was like how I felt today.
Yeah, because it is something that, like, I mean, you think about like memes, right? Like on the internet, that just the photos or whatever. And it's like that's a way for us to like relate or to show. You could show somebody else that thing, and it's like that's how you feel about whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And so
absolutely.
it's kind of a way to connect with other people, even.
Well, I should send him nerd shit.
Yeah,
You know, like-
yeah. It's like I'll be getting like a Dragon Ball Z meme. And it's like, oh shit, Nick's gonna love this.
You know, because y'all know like the laugh triggers, right?
Mhm.
And recognition. So like a lot of people laugh because it's like I know what he talking. You know, so
Yeah.
when people realize
It's the
that shit will
feedback.
make a belt laugh, like me too, or
Yeah.
whenever
Yeah.
you know you
I
say
got whoopings.
yeah.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we used to get our asses whooped, and people like, yeah. And I'd be like, we done said that like 30,000 times,
Yeah.
but people laugh at some shit like that. You
Yeah.
know, older crowds, they love recognition.
Right.
They love that shit. Bro.
Well, usually what it inspires is like I like to think of it as like whenever you're standing around the job box and now I got a story like that, and then they start telling the story, and then that or somebody else start telling a whooping story, you know. or-
My mama whooped my ass because I didn't take the meat out the freezer.
Go pick a switch, you know.
Yeah, and then my daddy used to come home and punch everybody, including the dog.
And that's when everybody gets quiet. They're like, oh, I don't recognize that one.
Oh shit! He whooped us, but he never
Yeah.
punched.
Yeah, he said he did it out of love. That's my mom used to say. She said, "I whoop you because I love you." I was like, I now have a trauma. Like,
No, she's right.
yeah,
Because if she didn't whoop you, life would have.
that's true. That's right. That's
Just
right.
preparing you for the worst.
Shout out to you, Miss Campbell.
That's right.
Thanks for whooping Nick's ass. Oh, she.
Yeah, she's up there. She's in the attic. It's been Rhythm and Wit.
I feel terrible because She ain't watching this shit.
You see her?
My fault, bro. I'm sorry.
You
got-
saw her?
They got Wi-Fi in heaven. YouTube.
She saw everything else, so I think she saw this for sure.
I wouldn't. I don't want no internet in heaven. I'm good, God. Leave that down there.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I
the
think
cloud.
we probably need to go ahead and wrap it up because I gotta get to doing some work.
Yeah, I gotta go smoke some weed.
I have to go to Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. What show you got?
Yeah.
The Dallas Fort Worth Last Comic Standing semifinals.
Oh,
Nice.
another one. Does it come with a belt?
We'll see.
So this is semifinals. So there'll be
Semi.
another one after this, right?
If I make
yeah.
it.
Wow, dude.
So this is all.
Don't mess up.
Is this a Dallas-based thing?
Dallas, yeah.
So yeah, that's
I'm
good.
tired of whooping these Oklahoma motherfuckers' ass. Yeah, I said it.
Hey, I'm tired. I'm tired of you whooping it. It's
right.
getting hurtful over here. I was like, oh.
They want you to leave.
Yeah, they be getting mad as shit.
When
when I
are
show
you
up.
moving? When are you moving?
They getting mad as fuck at me, bro. I'm like, listen, bro, I like cash prizes, bro.
Yeah. People really get mad at you?
So, well, they don't get mad, but people do be
Yeah.
like,
Cepeda.
It's like
It's like, well, be
win,
funny.
and-
Be funny.
right?
That's all you gotta do.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like you kind of, just try harder. So yeah, I guess the last couple things. Where can people find you on the internet? Do you wanna
on
shout out?
Instagram, Cepeda, no nickname, Cepeda, no. You know how to spell that. Nickname, you know how to spell that, I hope. Like Nick's name. Then, what else am I on?
Yeah,
TikTok.
Yeah.
Cepeda Cheeks, just Cepeda Cheeks. YouTube, Cepeda Cheeks Comedy. Facebook, Cepeda Cheeks Comedy.
Everywhere. Yeah.
I'm the only one.
Yeah, it's very easy to find.
Pretty good.
R.I.P. to Pops, but I'm the only Cepeda
Right.
Cheeks.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, and then what's next? We want to do a shout out for the show, September 28th.
September 28th, I'm at the Loony Bin, headlining the Loony Bin. September 28th,
in Tulsa.
Tulsa Loony Bin. The
Great.
Tulsa Loony Bin.
And then who is on that? You want to shout them out real quick again?
Belle So Pretty will be the MC.
Nice.
Big A from Texas coming
Coming up.
down. Hugo Willie will be in the house. And Cepeda Cheeks will be headlining. It is a stacked roster.
Oh yeah. And
Come
then
in that bitch.
where people can be able to get tickets on Looney Bin's website.
Go on the Looney Bin website. Type in Tulsa Looney Bin on Google. Go to loonybin.com. I don't know if that's official.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm sure
I'll post it up though.
it is 2025. If you
Yeah.
can't figure out a way to get to the Looney Bin website, you might need to skip the show, actually.
You didn't need to be there anyways.
Yeah, actually, no. We like dumb people at the shows, too. I'm not no beggar. I mean, I ain't no chooser. I'm a
Yeah,
beggar.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
please just look up Looney Bin on Google or Bing if that's your steez. Click it. Go to Tulsa. It says Little Rock or Tulsa. We're not in Little Rock. We're in
'cause,
Tulsa.
Yeah, that's only there's not a Looney Bin here in Oklahoma City anymore. So, but the Tulsa ones, great club. I went there once. So that's all you do. No. Where did we go there?
Looney Bin?
Yeah, was that the Bringer show?
I did that
that audition.
at the Looney Bin?
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
that. There was a show that I did with Greg Warren.
Oh, that one. Yeah. No, Greg.
Yeah, and then
Greg Williams.
we went up for a competition. Greg, was it Williams?
Yeah.
I messed up his name on stage. That's why I
what
didn't
he
get
said.
asked back.
He said Greg Warren on stage too, and it's Williams.
Didn't learn your fucking lesson.
I haven't learned it. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Did he get mad?
he
gave you
mentioned it,
shit.
and well, they fucked up my name too.
Well, I think
Whenever they introduced him,
Oh.
yeah. But he said something about it on stage. He's like, I guess they're fucking up names tonight. But like,
Yeah.
Well,
No, it wasn't
it
him.
hurt my
It was
feelings. I was
the
like, oh my
announcer.
god, I fucked up. Yeah, it was
no,
bad.
he was great though.
He was real nice about it for sure.
they don't. It happens. You're human,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
that's
still
a-
happening. I
it's
got it.
a-
I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, because we met.
We'll see.
Who was it? Mason, the owner of that place.
Yeah, Mason
he's
Thatcher.
great.
He's a super nice guy.
Super
Yeah, we
great
got to
dude.
talk to him when we were there.
He
so-
really cares. You can tell.
Yeah.
He really
Yeah.
takes care of that place too.
We got some good clubs in Tulsa,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Good folks looking after us, bro.
love Looney Bin. So, and then any other show? I mean, that's the main show. But I mean, like I said, this will be out Friday. So if you got anything after this coming Friday, you want to shout out real quick. give people some heads up on some upcoming
I know
shows.
in December you're going to be on our show at Put a Cork in It.
I sure am.
That's
Are you
right.
doing a little headline set there.
I'm headlining.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's going to come out and
Let's
help us
see.
out.
I have an eye exam this week, so
Okay, yeah.
y'all want to meet me there? That'd be dope.
Do you think anybody will see you?
I know I won't be able to. I'll be at Gladewater, Texas on the 13th.
Whoop.
If I do win today,
Okay.
I'll be in the finals next Sunday.
Yeah.
On the 20th, I'll be headlining the Sticks Lounge in Tulsa.
Nice.
Pull up. On the 25th, I have a meeting with my financial advisor. On the 26th.
So you're probably going to quit comedy after that?
Yeah, that's the advice. So stop doing that shit.
That's what I was going to say.
Have you heard of a money pit?
Yeah, you are investing a lot of money into this dumbass hobby. I'm doing a toast battle on the
Toast.
26th.
Yeah.
Toast battle. So,
That's cool.
yeah, I'm good at roasting. Let's see how good I am at complimenting.
Where is that going to be?
Here, try it on Dave.
You have a great home, man.
Oh, thanks. Very nice.
Hey, man, that shirt, you lost some weight.
Oh, thanks. It's not true, but yeah, I appreciate that. It's Sam's.
That is going to be, damn, where is that? Hold on, let me see. I only know what I'm doing. Let me see.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to get it in 2 seconds. Hold on. I'm sorry. Y'all can edit out this. Dead Armadillo. The
Okay.
26th at Dead Armadillo. The 28th, I'm headlining the Loony Bin.
Yes.
If you can't make shit but one,
Yeah, that's the
That's
one you
the
got to
one.
I hate to shit on those other bookings, but and then next month I'll be at Big Diamond Comedy Festival.
Okay.
I'll be a
Cool.
part of the Big Diamond Comedy
festival.
Festival. That's a big one.
Nice.
October 12th, I'm going to do another competition. Dallas's funniest comedian,
Nice.
because I just like competing against.
How do you
motherfuckers.
find out about these? You just-
Facebook just
search
be.
on
I think the algorithm be like, "Hey, motherfucker, we keep
Oh,
detecting
yeah.
you winning these bitches, so here's some more." And I'll be like, "Thanks, algorithm." And then, next month I'm also doing the Laugh Fest Festival, October 24th next month as
Nice.
well. So 2 festivals next month. December 12th.
You make connections there too, and that dude, I love festivals.
That's the best.
They're the
thing
best, man.
for it.
Yeah.
I just did
Oh,
one.
and don't forget December 12th
December
at Put a
12th.
Cork in It Winery. He's going to be up there doing a feature set.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be
Back to
great.
the
This is going to be a
Put a
party, really.
It's gonna be
Those
a fucking
I just
rager.
headlined last time. I didn't even get to do a set. I was just like talking shit the whole time.
There's so many
I
people
had
that showed up.
bought
You
every
just-
table a bottle of wine.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I bought some charcuteries to share, and we
Char what?
charcuteries.
Charcuteries.
Spread that charcuterie around.
Oof.
Yeah,
Don't tempt them.
but yeah, December 12th.
December 12th.
Yeah. And I mean September 28th if you're around. So my life depends on this.
No, I really need. Look, zoom in on me whenever y'all edit it. Zoom in on me. Please come up. Please come to the show. All right, that's it.
That's good. That's
I
good.
think they can sense my genuineness.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah. Well, thanks, man.
Thank y'all, man.
This
Yeah,
has been
appreciate you
great.
as usual.
Appreciate
Great
you coming
hang.
out and
Always a great
coming
time,
out from
man.
Tulsa. This has been really fun. And
It's a pleasure.
definitely
man.
a long time coming. Here's a sticker for you.
Bet.
These are the new stickers, so bigger.
That's the picture. that's the pod picture right there.
Oh man.
But yeah,
Did y'all do the Norman Music Festival?
yeah, I do some videos out there and stuff. Yeah. So, all right. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye. Oh, yeah, I did the sale arts too.
Yeah, we did do a video there. Like,
I did that. One of my first years, I did that.